Welcome to Hi Felicia. Hi Felicia. Hi Felicia.
I like this. Oh, finally you like something.
Well,
You like them. They're
Yes,
nice,
I
right?
do.
The nails are
I do.
great. So by the way, just really quick, Felicia told me not to get too drunk tonight. I'm going to a bat mitzvah. So she doesn't want me to get drunk because there's going to be women there from Plainview. Okay? I can barely drink anymore. My stomach is a mess.
Okay.
Number one,
Okay.
this intervention episode is for you. Let's tell people what happened to you. All right, everybody. Over the weekend, last weekend, on the holiday, the Veterans Day, something happened to Felicia. And intervention people, this does not have to do with alcohol or drugs or sex or gambling, anything that you could go to a meeting for. This has to do with Felicia
Trying
having
to be independent and doing
the wrong time to be independent, guys.
Whatever.
Let me just preface it with this. I went to Chappaqua, and on Monday morning, Felicia rang, and I pick up every phone call unless I'm in a workout. And I was in a Pilates situation, and I hit decline on my iWatch. Got out of the class, and my brother said to me, "Have you spoken to Mom?" I said no. He said, "Well, you should call her because she's in the hospital." So Felicia apparently felt like she was having a heart attack at 10:30 at night on Sunday and drove herself to the hospital. When I got wind of this, I knew that she was okay and that once she wasn't having a heart attack, I got upset, as well as all of your friends in Plainview. Karen and Ellen, thank you for being the supportive village that we need. You being independent is making an independent smart choice by calling a friend, because you selfishly you could have hurt someone else. This isn't even about you anymore. You could have killed somebody. So Mom, let's hear it from you. What were you feeling so people could be aware of the symptoms and of what you didn't have?
I was having pain, not like in the middle of my chest, and I couldn't take deep breaths. And that started about 6:30, and by then 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, and then I realized if I don't address this situation, I'll either never wake up, and I was not calling an ambulance because having all those sirens and everything.
God forbid you don't want everyone talking,
because it would have been all over.
I get the not wanting to call the ambulance,
and I did not want to bother anybody.
What did you call a friend?
I was not, because I thought I could do it myself. Just as a side note, hospital is 7 minutes away.
That's exactly enough time to kill somebody.
It is not on a parkway.
Doesn't matter.
Like
you know what they say? Most car accidents.
I did it. I did it. All right, done.
You're accepting and you're admitting your problem.
Right. I did it. I apologized to my very good friends who were. I know they were pissed.
They called me.
Yes.
They're texting me. I'm like, all right,
they were pissed.
Ladies.
They were pissed.
They were pissed.
I know.
And you would be upset too if Karen drove herself to the hospital.
My very good, they were the ones when I didn't tell everybody.
Well, now everybody knows.
Because it amounted to nothing. I wasn't having a heart attack. It was,
so what
unfortunately, something with my gallbladder, which I have an appointment next week.
So I think you're going to need gallbladder surgery. Is that the outcome here?
That's what it sounds like. Yes.
Okay.
Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe,
But this isn't something we know health-wise. You always took care of Daddy. You took care of me, and now you're not taking care of yourself.
Right.
Okay. So we need Felicia, guys. Felicia's the matriarch of our family. We need you, Mom.
Right. Okay.
And there's no Hi Felicia without Felicia.
Okay.
All right, Mom.
Moving on.
No, but the point of this story is that we love you and you're cared about, and you are alone, but you're not alone.
Right.
Okay.
I'm alone, but not alone. Right.
All right.
Okay.
Mom. What else is going on in Plainview besides a semi-heart attack?
Just trying to get some cocktail parties together, just in someone's house, apartments, I should say.
You can't be drinking with this gallbladder. I'm just kidding. I don't know that for a fact.
I don't know that.
You shouldn't be drinking.
Probably not. I never have more than one drink, though.
Sure.
I don't.
2.
No, I mean, only 5. Did you notice?
How many drinks can I have tonight? 2?
No, you could. I don't know if you're saying it your stomach, but that's up to your stomach, and not you. I mean, if it's giving you a problem, then
hard alcohol is
right.
but
Marni's got a bus mitzvah to go to.
yes, and many listeners will be there.
And
Nod to Lauren and her family. I'm excited to see Jordan is a big fan of the pod. Everyone is going to be there.
All your old friends from high school are going to
Some
be
old
there.
friends will be there, and it is a momentous occasion because Casey and I have not been to this venue since we've been there, but not for an affair.
Okay.
We've been there for like events.
Right.
That is very true. You're right. We were there for a wedding. Allison's? Yeah. Who else? Anybody else's? It's been a long time. I mean, I was pregnant, so 9 years it's been. I can't wait to eat the food. But now I got to watch what I eat.
Oh,
and
the food is so good there.
I know. I got to really.
More importantly
Casey,
than the liquor, the food was really good.
You're gonna have to hold me back. I just want some. Hopefully, they have the salmon.
Things.
They have
Just
some
take a little
salmon.
taste.
So we're excited for tonight. And Felicia, you are not watching Lennon tonight, but he would like you to take him to his acting class.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
He misses you.
I haven't. That's why I'm not going anywhere. I had a list of appointments that
Appointments or cocktail parties?
No.
Like what kind of appointments?
I was gonna,
what?
Go to have a waxing.
Wax? What do you get waxed?
Here, whatever.
Not your vajaj.
I realized.
Do you get your bikini line waxed? Have you ever gotten your bikini waxed?
Never. Who sees it?
But when somebody did see it, did you ever get it waxed?
No.
Wait a minute. So you get your face waxed?
Well, just this part.
You know what's very in now? Not in now.
with the-
Dermaplaning.
Yeah, what is that exactly?
Dermaplaning. In fact, I have an appointment.
What is it?
Dermaplaning facial. My girl does it. And my girl now has a second location that she works out of. Not only does she work out of Oceanside, she works out of a place in Rockville Center. We could offline about that.
Okay.
It's supposed to be, it's like a light razor, but it's supposed to exfoliate
That's
and take,
what I thought
and
it
take the
was.
fuzz off.
I want to know about that.
I did converse with Dr. Emily. And I said, can you please confirm this is safe? This is good. We want to do this. And she's like, oh my God, I do it every 5 weeks.
Oh, really? But it grows. Will it grow back more?
She says just the fuzz grows back. That's why she does it every 5 weeks. But I am going to do it.
I don't want to have to do something else like my hair.
I know, but now you're going in out to do something. But you could also, they sell it. You could do it yourself.
Yes, I saw that on.
So I have one. I could do it myself.
Really?
I do it a little here, a little there.
Right.
But like I want the full thing. I want like the facial with the thing.
I just want it like here.
I think you should.
Oh, you have to show it to me when we finish.
I will.
What it looks like.
There's great footage on everywhere. TikTok, YouTube.
Well, are you
we can
kidding?
find
I've
it.
seen it.
So what are you asking me? What do I got to show you?
But I want to see.
Oh, I
want
could
to
show
see in
you.
person. Or maybe
I could show you. I could show you with the tool I have.
Yes, that's
Okay.
what I mean. You
Okay.
got something. I've never seen it in person.
Oh, I understand
I've
now.
only seen it on,
okay. Online
ads.
Copy. I feel like we haven't spoken, so
We haven't spoken at all.
I know why.
Because you, right. How was that show last night?
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
A lot of stuff.
So I saw a Broadway show last night.
For the first time without me. Well, no, not the first
No, I
time.
go to shows with the
You're right,
Emilys
you're right.
all the time.
You're right,
So
you're
me
right.
and my two Emilys, my friends from production, we saw Illinois together.
Right.
We saw, we've seen many shows together. Romeo and Juliet. Okay.
And who was in it? Anybody?
So, yes. All right. So in Romeo and Juliet, it's Rachel Ziegler, and Kit Connor. He's been in a lot of some movies. He was actually voiced somebody
was
in
it a
Wild
modern
Robot.
day version?
So I left very confused. Not confused, but like mixed reviews. So here's the biggest problem. Somebody I know posted that this was the best show ever. He cried. He was so moved. And I went in with the highest expectations. Now it was in Circle in the Square.
Oh.
Which is a great theater. This is where Jeremy Strong performed his play, which I never got to see. This is where I saw Rocky Horror Picture Show with Luke Perry.
Wow.
Maybe
That was
30
a million years ago.
Years
Right,
ago, the Anna
right,
Gasteyer.
right.
And I remember staying at the stage door for that. It's a great theater, feels intimate. And the reason why I really wanted to see this show was because Jack Antonoff produced it and wrote the music, okay? So who doesn't love Jack Antonoff? You know, he's
Tell people who he is.
If you don't know,
Wasn't he?
he's in a band,
Right.
but he's also a huge time producer for
right.
Taylor Swift.
Right.
And he's married to Margaret Qualley, Andy McDowell's daughter.
Oh, right. Got it.
I'm a big fan of his. So music was by him, and the choreography is by Sonia from So You Think You Could Dance.
Oh.
So once I saw those names, I was like, I gotta see this. It's very diverse. It's modern. I think it didn't know what it wanted to do because there was like 2 songs. I was like, I want more singing.
That was
it. It was like 1 or 2 songs in Act 1, another song in Act 2. And I was like, are we a musical or are we not a musical?
Now, there was a show called And Juliet, if I'm not
Totally different. And Juliet, I really would love to see with Lennon. It's all pop music,
Yes,
cover songs.
yes. Okay,
It's
so
all
that's
boy
different.
bands, Britney
Got it.
Spears.
Okay.
This is full on Shakespeare.
Okay.
Full on Shakespeare dialogue. I'm not running back to see it.
Okay.
I was a little disappointed. I was a little disappointed because I think I went in with such high expectations. But still a great night in the theater with my girls and my friends, and we had fun. All right, there's a lot of news. There was some big news that just broke. Do you know who's hosting the Oscars? Casey, you should pay attention.
No.
Are you paying attention?
Yeah.
Oh, who's hosting the Oscars?
Oh,
don't know, it's
stop
on
questioning
Instagram.
him. Just tell us who's hosting.
Are you sticking up for him?
Yes, I always stick up for Casey.
Thanks,
always.
Felicia.
Casey, I think you're going to be so happy. Maybe you can be invited to my Oscar party that I attend.
Oh, it's going to be a guy
might
that
be
he
busy.
likes.
Conan O'Brien.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Felicia's not happy. What? We like Conan.
I know you do, but I haven't seen him. I mean, I really haven't seen him. He was probably the only one accepted.
He's got a show on Max.
Still?
He's got
Yeah,
not
but it
a,
was
not
like-
a
it
late
was-
night show.
Oh.
A travel show.
Really?
He's had kind of a rough go of
Ever
what?
since.
everything. Well, the Tonight Show debacle.
Right.
After that, I think he landed TBS for a few years, but it was a hard place and the ratings were bad.
Yeah, but that's old news. So now he's got a travelogue show. He's got this
But
very.
that travel show was only like 4 episodes.
I think it got picked
There
up
was
for another
nothing-
season.
I think it was like a good year and a half.
He's got a
between
podcast.
TBS ending and the
so do
travel
we.
show starting. Yeah, we have.
I'm sure Conan's fine.
Are you going to host the Oscars?
No.
You got a podcast, Marni.
I didn't say that. That was Felicia.
Yes,
He's
I
got a
said.
very big podcast.
Okay.
Friday Night Lights also just announced reboot in the talks, okay? With the same like producers and writers.
Right.
Not the same cast, different story,
Well,
but football.
They'd be really old by now if they were brought back the same cast.
Mom, I know.
Oh, they would.
Mom, what do you think about the new Hoda replacement?
By the way, for the 1 second I did not watch the show, I missed that announcement. Who is it?
I cannot believe you don't know.
I don't know.
Who do
is
you
it?
think is going to replace her? This is so fun. You are a Today Show person.
Well, it can't be Jenna.
Who else do you think could possibly replace her? Why can't it be Jenna? I mean, I hoped it wasn't
don't
Jenna.
know.
Craig Melvin.
Oh, good.
Great.
Oh, so they're mixing up. Okay. And who's replacing him?
They didn't like. Isn't he just like another?
Oh, well, he'll get more money. Good. More money.
I think Craig and Savannah are a great duo.
Yes. I mean, I think Craig is
He's great. I think he's great. Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Good looking.
I think.
Man.
What about the next hour where Jenna?
He's still good. Jenna. It's going to be Jenna and friends, and there's going to be a revolving door.
Until they which means they haven't come up with somebody.
I don't know
No, that's
if
my belief.
Jenna and friends.
Okay, Jenna. and friends.
She's
all right.
She's gotten really big.
Okay.
Very big
Yeah, no,
following
I
now on
enjoy
social
it.
media.
I enjoy it.
Her book club is like the new
Huge.
Oprah book
I know.
club.
I know.
Yeah. So, all right. I want to talk to you about The Pitt because you did ask me about that video that I posted. The Pitt is a new show that's coming out on Max in 2025. Okay, with Noah Wyle. Remember, you were like,
yes,
"Oh my god, I want to see that."
Right? Yes. Yeah. But I couldn't figure out what it was or where it was.
The Pitt is making some news. I cannot wait.
Well,
I
assume
love a
the-
good medical drama.
Yeah, it's a hospital, and I assume the Pit is sort of like the emergency area where they throw all the people.
Two stories that are making the news right now. Warner Brothers is seeking to throw. There's a lawsuit happening because a state of the ER creator, Michael Crichton, they're arguing that it's basically a reboot of ER.
There you go. Which is okay.
But Warner Brothers is like, no, because then you could say that about Grey's Anatomy. Then you could say that about every other hospital show that is out. Just because Noah Wyle is in it, he's not the same character. He's
Obviously.
not Dr. Carter.
Well, he'll be Dr. So and so.
Another reason why it's interesting that's making some Hollywood headlines.
And this is going to be on what?
Max.
Oh, Max. Oh, this Thanksgiving, you're going to have to put my Max back on.
That's all coming in 2025. But you know what, Mom? That's a great idea.
Yeah.
This Thanksgiving, I will update your Max.
Right.
The Pitt is going to be 15 episodes, okay? 10 regular cast members are all going to be on the same salary, okay? And this is basically a budget way, like a way for them
To make it and not spend a gazillion dollars on one person.
They're basically saying like, no more are these $1 million paydays happening like Friends. And this is a fixed fee approach, and it keeps budgets predictable and works well for large casts.
It's fixed for the first year. And then if the show does really well, and
this is not for Noah Wyle. Noah Wyle is going to get his own
thing
payday.
Right.
But this will be like a base salary.
Base in their world is very different based on your world. In our world, I should say.
But I'm behind it. I'm going to watch.
Sounds fun. I would do that.
CBS ordered a new singing competition show from Blake Shelton and Taylor Sheridan, who did Yellowstone.
Yes.
So it's going to be like a little bit country theme called The Road. The docu-follow format trails a headlining superstar to be announced on their journey to discover the next big artist. Oh, and big news, Felicia, this is for you. On Friday, December 13th, Blue Bloods will end its 14th season run.
So December 13th?
Yeah, that's in a month, basically.
I know. I know it's coming. Yeah.
And 2 weeks before, they're going to air a retrospective, Blue Bloods celebrating a family legacy.
Nice.
With behind-the-scene moments. So I'm guessing you'll be watching this last season.
Well, I am watching it now, but when I see it's like a show.
Do you have you always watched it?
Always. And I really always enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
Because I like the family and but a lot of the kids are now grown up. And 2 of the kids are no longer in it because they're supposedly off, obviously doing their own thing, college. Well, now it's after college. So I assume they will bring them all back.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm happy you're watching it. Not great news for us. Dr. Odyssey is doing very well.
I guess Emily, I'm sorry. I didn't put you down.
This is another Emily who watches.
Another Emily who's I cannot. I said
it jumped in views. It jumped in viewership across the board. When I found out
that a friend of mine's daughter Emily watched it, I went, "Oh, Emily, you got to get better taste in TV." But again, she's watching it because of Joshua Jackson, and I get that.
I know somebody else who's watching it with the idea that she knows it's Ryan Murphy and it's campy, and like if you accept that world, then it's fine.
Maybe.
I want to watch the John Stamos episode. He's going to be in an episode.
Remind me when that's on.
He's promoting it. I bet you maybe it was this past Thursday. Gaze on a Cruise. I want to see it.
I think I can.
It's on Hulu.
Yes, it's on Hulu.
But between Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus and digital platforms,
everything's covered.
The views are pretty good.
Right. Interesting. Wow.
Did you hear Lady Gaga's making a cameo on season 2 of the show Wednesday with Jenna Ortega?
They're finally doing a season 2 of Wednesday.
Yeah, they're filming it right now. Steve Buscemi's in it.
Good.
I like Buscemi.
I like him too.
I never finished Wednesday because Lennon was in it, and then I think he got a little scared. Maybe we could reboot this for him.
Okay.
So you fully did Wednesday.
Absolutely.
So Gaga making a cameo?
Yeah,
this makes sense. Yeah, I think that's good.
But I can't imagine Jenna Ortega playing a high school kid again. I mean, she's,
Well, what grade was she in?
In high school.
But that doesn't mean she was a senior.
I mean, they really never, you don't know whether, I don't think I remember whether she was a senior or, who knows. But
I get you they could get another 2 years out of her in high school.
Unless she's out of high school and in college.
So you don't remember there being like a high school graduation?
No,
the dance. The dance wasn't like a prom.
It was like I don't think it was a prom, but
no. Okay. That episode I saw.
I did. Yes, it was I really enjoyed.
They're filming it right now.
Okay.
All right. It's time for trailer talk.
Coming soon to theaters.
Let's bring this back. The trailer of the week that we're going to discuss is Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy. Mom.
Right. Now, I did see that, and I was a little confused, only because on Instagram, where they show it on the top, it went by so quickly. It's like...
Okay, so I'm going to teach you something.
Okay, please.
When I repost a trailer or a video, at the very top, it says, like, watch the reel. You have to click that to see the whole thing. Because when I repost it, it's only like a snippet.
Right.
And then I did send you, Mom, the YouTube link
on
text.
Did.
Did you watch it that way?
No, I kind of didn't have a chance. I meant to, and then it went out of my head.
When was the last time Renee Zellweger was in anything?
I don't know.
Isn't this wild?
So is that her? Because I didn't recognize
her.
What? Wait.
You didn't recognize her? Mom, how do you not recognize her?
I obviously knew that was Colin Firth, but I just did not. Now, I didn't see that particular trailer.
When I send you a link, you got to watch it.
Well, gee, Marn.
Mom, I'm sad. The story is that he's dead. He's dead. Darcy, he dies. That's what this is about. And then you're not going to believe what the story turns into. You're not going to believe what this turns into.
Right,
you didn't do the homework.
No, I didn't do the homework.
So watch a 2-minute trailer.
I'm out of school and I don't have to do homework anymore.
Mom, he died. She's a widow. And then she meets, boom, 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 boom. Wait for it. A young boy.
Oh, was that the young boy?
A young man who was in
right.
White Lotus season 2.
Okay. Oh, he's so young for her. But okay.
Another movie. I just kept thinking,
another movie.
You wrote back, I saw the trailer, but you didn't see the trailer.
I did see a trailer. It
You
wasn't
didn't see the
that
trailer.
I didn't see that trailer. I saw a little snippet of something.
Oh my God.
All right, I'll go back now that you sent it to me. I'll go and watch it.
we're
Too late.
supposed to talk about the trailer.
When is this supposed to be on?
Well, here's the crazy thing. I thought this was going to come to the movies, the theaters.
It's coming to Peacock? Paramount?
Yeah, around Valentine's Day.
There's something I don't have. Do I have Peacock?
Yes, Mom, I've given you Peacock. I've given you the cock. All right, Mom. It's time for Uncircumcised Gems. What we watched this week. What did you watch this week? I didn't really... Oh, I did give you homework. You're looking at me. You didn't do it, did you?
I tried. You're talking about Bad Sisters?
Bad Sisters?
I fell asleep during it last night. And I did not have time this morning. I know
Hold
it's
on,
only...
hold on. It's only what?
For the new season.
Did you watch season 1?
No, because I didn't...
Mom, why would you go to season 2?
Because I don't have time to watch season 1. I do have time, but I didn't feel like it. I just want to watch what I want to watch, and you're giving me all this stress.
You know what? This cannot stress us out. I did mention to Casey, this is a little bit stressful, the podcast. You're right. I don't want to stress you out. It's not worth it.
I sometimes just want to watch what I want to watch.
This is fine. Bring in Karen. Karen watches Bad Sisters.
Yes, Karen watches anything you say Karen will watch.
And what does she say about it? It's great.
She loved it. She's loving it. And my friend Kathy also.
From Maryland. So
Kathy,
I don't understand. If you know your girlfriends like-minded,
I understand.
like this show, why won't you watch it?
I will. I want to watch it on my own time
That's
frame.
fine. Then watch it on your own time frame. Don't skip ahead and pull a Felicia. Why would you? It matters.
Okay.
It is a huge.
All right. So
huge,
second has to do with
huge.
first. Okay. All right.
Yes. In fact,
How many episodes were in first? You remember 6, 7, 8?
Maybe 8 or 10. Mom, what did you do all day yesterday?
Don't ask me. Don't.
No,
my
I don't
mother?
care if you
You're
watch.
not-
Even if you watch Korean stuff, I'm saying to you, it's doable. Do you know what I mean?
Yes,
It's
I know it's doable,
You could
but
do
I
it.
fell asleep a little bit. I was
That's
tired.
fine. I get it. You're tired. You just got out of the hospital 4 days
Right,
ago with
right.
an almost heart attack. I understand. Listen, episode 1, season 2 of Bad Sisters, there's a major, major twist.
Okay.
Something major happens. I am not going to spoil it for you
will watch
or
it.
for others because it is such a mic drop situation. You have to watch it. I thoroughly enjoy Bad Sisters. I'm a big, big fan of
You've
Sharon
been a big
Horgan.
fan of
Sharon
this.
Horgan is a brilliant Irish actress who's also a writer and a creator and a producer, and I just am such a fan of hers. And I believe this season 1 was based on a book or like a show that's already, international, but season 2 is all Sharon, apparently. Like she took this, she drove the story. So they really had to say, like, how can we keep this going? How can we make this, keep
go
this
to
in
a
this
better.
landscape and make it
Right.
I just think these sisters they're fun to watch. They've got each other's
What are they? 4 sisters or 5?
4.
4.
They've got each other's backs. They all have their own layers.
And they all have their own crazy.
And Fiona Shaw. Do you
That's
know?
who I know.
What do you know her from? She was in Harry Potter, I believe. She's a very, very
She's just-
famous actress.
Absolutely. And she's been in a lot.
Ton.
A lot.
She was
of
in
stuff.
Killing Eve. And Sharon Horgan, they apparently were so afraid to ask her because she's like a legend to them.
Right.
And she's in the first episode,
Yes,
which maybe you saw.
Which I did see.
I'm glad I'm stopping you because it will literally, you won't even watch season 1 if you just go into season 2. Take it
Okay.
easy. I'm sorry that I'm stressing you out. Oh my God, this is maybe why you thought you were having a heart attack.
Maybe.
Is it the podcast? Woo! Did you watch anything else this week? Anything? I know you've been
Just
busy.
my own world.
Your own
I'm in my
Korean
own
stuff?
Korean world, and makes me very happy.
Oh my God.
And I was on the phone a lot with a lot
seconds
of
on
my
the clock.
friends, and I had some.
Oh, 60. You know what, Mom? Casey just said 60 seconds on the clock
Well, what?
for your Korean
No,
minute.
I can't remember names, and I
I'm so
want
stressed.
Please do not do this to me.
Okay. We won't.
Please.
Mom, this was the week of finales in my book. You had the Penguin finale.
Oh, I didn't even get to watch that.
Well, you don't watch Penguin.
I said I didn't get to watch that.
Oh, I thought you meant you didn't get to watch the finale because you were just going to watch the finale.
No, I did not get to watch the whole.
No, I know
the
you
show.
don't watch Penguin.
Right. That's the one with
That's with Colin Farrell,
who's
who
unrecognizable. Not
fan
right.
fucking
I heard.
tastic.
I did hear all that.
The
but that-
finale was so satisfying. Casey doesn't think this is getting a season 2, or it ends.
It's a mini series. There was no.
It's a miniseries, but that's never stopped these
Season two.
yeah, like because when miniseries do so well, they get another season. But it does end. I'm not giving any spoilers, but it does end with like the Batman logo like shining on a building. So I believe this is going to be further into like the DC world, right, Kay? Like it could.
I'm in no
open-
way a fan of like superhero things, but this was so good, and I wish they would do this.
good.
I have a feeling this is going to lead into the next Batman movie, and I wish they would do this before more of these movies where.
Wait, explain this. You think it's going to become like the next thing will be a movie, not
Well, I
not a
think
show?
that this is bridging the gap between the last Batman movie and the one that they're probably going to put out next.
Does that mean Robert Pattinson will be in the next one or not
No, they'll get
necessarily?
somebody else.
Well, no, I mean like
But Colin Farrell played the Penguin in the Robert Pattinson
Right.
Batman movie. Then came this.
I like this idea of elaborating a character in a miniseries before a movie comes out because you can only do so much with 2 hours. We saw layers of the Penguin in this series that you just couldn't have been able to do in a film. I like this idea, even if they did it with a couple of the other characters before the next Batman movie comes out, that they could have, elaborate a little more and give you more of an idea of where these people are coming from, their backstories, yada, yada, yada.
so was this story basically a continuation of that Batman movie?
Yeah, I mean, from what I remember of the last Batman movie, it ended with the Riddler breaking the flood walls, Gotham flooded, and that was kind of the end of the...
And that was the start of this
That was
series.
the start of the series.
That is a very interesting, Casey. Maybe it'll be a movie just for Max.
But sometimes after it's done on Max, sometimes it does go to HBO. I must say. No, it does. Because to me, Max... No? So maybe I can see it on-
Mom, Max is HBO.
I understand that, but we now have to pay extra for Max.
Okay, Bob, this is very confusing for
Yes,
you
I
because
have
you pay
HBO.
for HBO. Most people don't pay for cable. We don't
Well,
pay for
people
HBO. We just pay for Max. Max is now HBO
Right.
and Discovery.
So
and
if I go, now that
if you
I have
cancel HBO, you've got.
Can I watch what's on Max now on HBO? That's what I mean.
I don't know what's on HBO. I'm assuming the Penguin would be an HBO show. I'm assuming like there are certain shows that are
Think
on
of
Max.
it this way, Felicia. HBO is
Max.
what you're seeing live.
Like at
Max-
9 o'clock every Thursday.
Right.
Max is your HBO on demand.
All right.
True.
Okay.
Very true. The thing with the Penguin was, how this like whole anti-hero that became, with Breaking Bad when
Right.
there's
a bad guy.
but you like
You
that.
like him.
Now,
Right.
Penguin, there's times where you really feel for this man. He loves his mother. You really feel for him. And in the end, he's just a shitty person. Just a
Right.
really bad person.
Another shit.
A
Right.
really bad person.
Okay.
And it was hard to like come to that conclusion.
I liked how it tugged you in different directions.
It did
though.
tug. It did tug, and it was so good. Diplomat, you are the queen of the Diplomat. Everybody I know now is watching it because of you, Felicia. Thank you, and because of this podcast. The finale of the Diplomat was awesome.
And still the best show out there.
So
far.
good.
Still the best show
Season
out there.
3, I think you did say this cannot come soon enough.
Right.
If you're not watching The Diplomat, anybody that asks me what to watch right now, this is the show to watch.
Which is what I said the same thing.
This is the show to watch.
Yes. I said if you have nothing, if you can't find anything, watch The Diplomat.
Yeah,
I said
The
you
Diplomat
have
was
to-
so
Yeah, it was
good. The finale was
Right.
amazing. The
Yes.
finale was
The whole
like
thing was really
holy
good.
effing
Right.
shit.
Right.
So I will update all when we hear any news about The Diplomat season 3.
Probably take another year.
Yeah, maybe they'll push it out fast. Who knows?
Who knows?
It's so good. I think they're filming it like right now.
Well, they had everybody together. It's probably a good time.
You know
to
what's
do it.
funny? So because of this show, I have this like craving for like a political show. You know,
Right.
like I loved Scandal. Like
Right. Yes.
And now I'm
you
thinking-
did you ever see West Wing?
no, so we discussed this. I feel like now is the time for me to do West Wing, but I started Silo. Okay.
Yes.
Silo's on Apple TV.
Yes, I saw. Yes.
See, well, Casey, it takes us forever to get through anything. So I'm trying to bust through this. I did 2 episodes yesterday while I had 8 hours to
How
kill
many
before a Broadway show.
episodes are on Silo?
So season 1 is out. I believe it's 10 episodes.
Okay, so season 2 is
And
being
season 2 is
coming
starting.
out,
So I
yeah.
wanted to watch it before. And it's Silo is about people living in this silo after, it's
a catastrophe.
the dystopian future.
Right.
It's 140 years later after, a huge apocalypse, civil war. And
Did you enjoy the first?
when I'm watching, I'm going, do I really want to do this? I'm missing The Diplomat. I miss The Diplomat. Rashida Jones is in it. Common is in it. Tim Robbins is in it.
Well,
So
it's a
it's got a
good
good cast.
a
And
good
once I
cast.
got through the first episode, I was like, okay, I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to
Okay.
keep watching.
I think I tried the first episode last year when it was first on, and I was
Oh, I don't know. Interesting. So I'm not going to be able to get you to watch this.
yeah. So I'll try again.
I thought you liked that
I
world.
do, which is why I went to watch it
so
right
then
away.
maybe you should
And again,
go back. Many
I-
people, the Emily's last night told me,
Yes.
Dan Brown has told me, who's going to be on the pod in the future, wants to talk about this. They say it's great.
Okay.
They say it's really well done.
Okay.
And I paused my binge of Slow Horses to hop on Silo.
Okay.
I also heard there's a new show that dropped yesterday on Hulu that you may like called Say Nothing. Have you heard about this?
I when I went out to Hulu last night, I saw that it said this new show, Say Nothing.
And also, this is, I think, is it Irish? They're all in
Ireland.
Ireland.
It's something probably.
Also, a book that Dan Brown read and said the book was amazing.
Oh, okay.
And he heard from his
people that he knows
that the show is supposed to be amazing.
All right.
So,
It's probably about the bombings in Ireland. What else could it be?
oh, Felicia, you're so smart.
Political. Yeah.
So I got to get to the West Wing. I know Darren Karp texted me. She's like, you need to do the West Wing. Aaron Hernandez finale was also on. We had a big week of finales. Woohoo, he kills himself. That wasn't big news.
It's not a spoiler alert.
No, it wasn't big news. Everyone knows. But that show was one of the better Ryan Murphy scripted shows, I felt. Right, Casey?
Yeah, it was really good.
What's on your Instagram? What's going on
I
over
don't
there?
know, memes.
So I will say this. There might have been a minute last week that there was nothing on. It was like, there's nothing on Mondays
Okay.
or during the day and Tuesdays. I'm waiting for Housewives to drop. And I caught on Netflix, they're doing a Mike Tyson and Logan Paul, Logan Paul is a famous YouTuber, okay?
Yeah.
Logan Paul is a YouTuber that got into boxing and basically said to Tyson, I'll fight you, okay? They were supposed to do a live boxing match this summer. Tyson gets hurt and it got postponed to tonight. Tonight is the live boxing match with Mike Tyson, 58, Logan Paul, 28, and they had a 3-part documentary series following them.
Leading up to.
And I loved it. I was
Right.
like, I'm in. I'm fucking in. Meeting Mike Tyson's daughter, who plays tennis. Seeing Tyson go back to where he grew up and the fucking poor shit that he went through and why he got into boxing. And
Well, it saved.
I'm rooting for Mike Tyson here.
But but
Logan Paul, though, feels like he obviously has something to prove. Nobody thinks a fucking YouTuber should be
Doing this,
But Logan
but-
Paul's also now working his ass off.
Right.
So, Casey, during this bat mitzvah, I may also have Netflix streaming. Sorry, Lauren.
Oh, don't do that.
Not during the synagogue. I'm going to
no,
check the score. I like boys check the score for sports.
Okay, but still-
how many guys check the sports scores when they're at a fair?
Can't wait to get home or watch it tomorrow.
It's going to be this is a live event. It's like missing a Giants game.
But then they're going to show it again tomorrow.
I don't care. Oh,
All
Mom.
right, fine.
I like boxing. I think Dad would have been into this.
Probably.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm into it. I'm into it.
okay.
I need a Bravo minute. A lot of Bravo. I need a Bravo minute.
We'll give her a Bravo 2 minute.
He's not paying attention.
I was solving a Rubik's Cube.
Casey. Okay, Bravo minute.
I think Casey's bored.
And go.
Did you hear about Teddy Mellencamp?
No.
Teddy Mellencamp. It got revealed she's been having an affair with a married man whose wife was pregnant. It came out in the news that she was leaving her husband. So everyone was like, oh, he must have cheated on her.
Well,
Nope.
Lo and behold,
Teddy, I was never the biggest fan of Teddy when I watched
no
Housewives.
opinion.
She was like,
neither here nor there. She was like, neither here nor there.
I don't need her.
Oh.
Vanderpump Rules started filming, and it is officially the last season because it's getting too expensive to make because now the cast gets
It's
paid
asking
more
for more
money.
money.
Well, they
Right.
get
And
paid
it's-
more money every year.
Yes, but it's still the same cast.
Yeah. I mean,
Minus
some new
Jax.
people.
Is Jax, where's Jax?
Jax is on the Valley now.
Yeah, okay.
But you
But
have
he's
Tom.
divorced. Did they get divorced?
They're
so
separated.
they're still
yeah.
doing it, even though they're
No, Mom.
divorced.
Brittany and Jax are on the Valley.
I understand. I know
They are doing the Valley, yes. The Vanderpump Rules is Tom Sandoval, Ariana, Lala. They're
So
the
it's
ones with the
all
big
right,
bucks.
okay.
So it's too expensive to make.
Right.
And due to cast wages, it's done after season 11. Salt Lake City is just a great Housewives franchise. It is Such an entertaining show to watch. Bronwyn, many people may not like her, but she's real fucking money. Her husband was the CEO of Palm Pilot. He's like so much older than her. He could be a grandpa, and he just doesn't give a shit. Like wants nothing to do with the drama. So when he
I don't blame him.
I don't blame
he need it? He doesn't need it.
Why did he
what does
allow
she
his
need it?
wife?
Why does she
did he
need
allow
it?
his wife to do this show?
Yes,
I don't know
why?
because he seems miserable and he's not that nice to her, and he tries to like shut her down. And when they're like all at their fucking Palm Springs like ridiculous home that they flew a private jet to, and all the husbands, wives, couples not retreat, like vacation, and there's drama and there's fighting, and he's like, kick them out. Like he wants this couple to leave.
Right.
He just, I don't know why he's allowing her to do this.
I don't know
and
what-
he just seems miserable in all the confessionals. Also, Real Housewives of New York is so fucking lame. There was an entire episode on the internet is not happy about it. It was a prank. The whole episode, they're teasing up that Rebecca Minkoff,
Yes.
who is the most boring housewife ever to be.
Okay.
I'm sure somebody said to her, you need a better
a little-
storyline.
you need a little
So
more
they
juice.
started a fucking rumor that she's pregnant and it's not with her husband because her and her husband like to swing. And the entire episode, we think she's pregnant. And then at the very end, during the credits, Erin looks at Rebecca Minkoff and goes, ooh, like we got them good. And the internet went bonkers. Like, really? You're literally doing a prank? Like, no.
Sounds kind of funny.
That's the minute. Thank you. All right. Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
It's time. It's time to say what we're watching. You're watching Korean content.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to try Say Nothing. I'm going to try Silo. Landman. Let's try Landman. That's like in 2 days.
And where is Landman?
Paramount? I got to get
Oh,
you
that's John
Paramount.
Hamland, man.
You said that last week. I'm taking Lennon to the movies tomorrow. Guess what we're saying?
What are you saying?
Red One.
Red One.
With-
and that is with,
The Rock.
which I realize,
And
I thought I saw John Travolta playing an old Santa, but I might be getting
I think that was a commercial.
mixed in with that.
This is
'Cause
Chris Evans, Lucy Liu.
I didn't see Chris Evans. I think I saw Lucy Liu, but I guess you'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah, it comes out today, which is Friday the 15th. We're going to see it, taking him and his friend, and we're excited. Inside Chinatown, Mom, Hulu. This I sent you this. I think we got to watch it.
Yes, I'm going to definitely give that a shot.
Oh, Housewives premieres also on Sunday. I'm sorry, Beverly Hills.
Okay, who's in this? Is
Beverly-
Erica Jane is still in it.
And you know who's new this
Who?
season? Oh, what's her fucking name? Jennifer Tilly is no longer a friend.
Right.
Jennifer Tilly.
I don't see. Yeah, okay.
I don't see her.
Yeah, I don't see it either. But
I mean,
okay.
Orange County. I haven't watched the reunion yet, but so the idea is Orange County is ending, and Beverly Hills will now take over. Merry Gentleman with Chad Michael Murray is Are you into the
is that like a
Netflix rom?
Hallmark? Wait.
I don't know if it's a Hallmark, but
That looked like a Hallmark to me. I saw
Netflix
him
is
this
pushing
morning.
out a lot of holiday movies.
Yes, they
remember
are.
last year was Lindsay Lohan.
I told you.
You said Hallmark. No, I just need.
I'm telling you, they must have bought out or bought a
I need
portion.
to ask you this: does it say? Do you actually see
Yes.
it say Hallmark
on the top? It says Hallmark.
Okay, like a
Yes.
hub.
Yes.
All right, I don't know if this Chad Michael Murray thing is
Well, that
a,
one
is
I'm
a
not
hub,
sure, but he
I
look-
see us watching this. He's got no shirt on at some point.
Well, he's playing a dancer.
Married Gentleman.
Right.
Ronan Farrow's got a new documentary called Surveilled, where he dives into spyware. Casey, you might like that on Max. And Cruel Intentions comes out on Prime. A series, not the movie. Not a reboot of the movie, but a reboot into a new TV show. And this screams.
And who was in that?
Nobody famous. Who was? Oh, Reese Witherspoon was in the original. Ryan Felipe, fucking
Right.
Selma Blair.
Right.
Classic movie.
Right. But you don't know who's
This
in this.
is like all newcomers,
Well, obviously
and
it has to be newcomers.
it's for all those that miss, those type of
the
shows.
original. Right.
So, yeah. Well,
All right.
Mom, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know you're tired and I know you're stressed. So I'm not gonna.
I'm not stressed.
I'm not gonna give
it's
you.
just-
I'm stressed. I'm gonna try not
I
to give
just
you
hate when
homework.
I like to watch what I like to watch.
I know,
And
but
when you make me watch.
It's not that I
stuff,
make, but I think sometimes it's more enjoyable when we watch the same thing
I agree
for our
with you,
listeners.
and sometimes if I like it, I will.
I just don't want you to start season 2 of a show.
Why?
You got to
Who
start with
cares?
season 1 because you're Darren Karp. Where are you on this? All right, bye everybody.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye Felicia, bye Felicia.